Hi. Today's question is, do you know yourself? Do you know yourself? I don't mean the person that you wish you could be or the person that someone wishes you to be or the person that your family expected you to be. I mean, do you really know you? Do you really know who the true you is? And if you don't, you can go into yourself and ask yourself, who really am I? Am I that person who is guilty of trying to fit in, who is a wannabe, who is a social climber and needs to be accepted by other people, who needs the approval of others, who needs to be endorsed by other people, who would favor me? Or am I truly living as my true, authentic self? Examine yourself. Ask yourself many questions. Start living the true you. If you are in denial of who you really are, it means that you have not accepted yourself for who you really are. It could also be an indicator that you don't like yourself, or that there are things about yourself that you don't like and that you have difficulty accepting. Today, I want to let you know that you are not the car that you drive, the house that you live in, the degree that you've earned. You are not the race you represent, the size that you carry around. You are not your circumstance, but you are who God says you are. Yes. Believe in yourself. Look at your life and think about the many things that you've been through, all of your seasons, all of your experiences. Learn from the good. Learn from the bad. Start making the necessary changes to improve your life. Don't compare yourself to other people and their achievements, because it's going to make you feel that you need to match up or you need to catch up. Yes, you may need to catch up, but you don't need to catch up with anyone. You just need to catch up with yourself. You don't need to compete with anyone. You just need to compete with yourself. This is your journey. This is your life. Ask yourself, what are my resources? What are my inner resources? What are my strengths? What are my weaknesses? Line them up with the opportunities that are there for you. There are always opportunities. Choose the ones which are more suited for you. Start making the necessary changes. You don't have to be in a rush. Just take it one day at a time. Put your trust in God. Allow Him to guide you, to hold your hand and lead you. He will not forsake you. Don't get anxious. Anxiety is also a sign that you think that you need to be somewhere lining up with someone else. You don't need to be. You don't need to be. You are you. And there's only one you. You are unique. You cannot be anyone else but you. Therefore, you have to work with you. You have to work with what God has given you. And believe me, God has given you plenty. You have talents. You have innate skills. You have gifts. Just tap into yourself. Tap into your resources. And blossom into who God has destined you to be. God has a purpose for you. Find your purpose. Work on yourself. And be you. Unapologetically you. You. Remind yourself that you are able, you are wonderful, and yes, you are beautiful, and that you can do all things through Christ, who strengthens you. He will strengthen you. He will. Be you. Authentically you. Yes. You. You're special.